Hello and welcome to the first video of Craftmas. I am so excited about this month and this little series of videos because I love the Christmas season so much. I think it's the best food, it's the best decorations, it's the best clothes, it's really just the best. It's also the best crafting season. We're gonna get straight into the first make of the month, which is Christmas accessories. So I made a scrunchie for my Halloween costume, my inside out Halloween costume. You can go watch that video if you haven't already. And it was super easy, super quick, and it made me realize I've got a couple of scrunchies that are like really on their last legs, very well loved, have done their duty, and I think it's time to make more. So at my local craft shop, I got this pack of fat quarters. I've already taken one of them out and they're all Christmas themed. Thought it would be fun to cut some of these up and turn them into scrunchies. So that's what we're gonna do today. Let's get started. Also, if we have not met yet, my name is Summer. I'm a hobby crafter and a hobby fiber artist. I really love to sew, and I'm working on getting better constantly. So if that seems up your alley, stick around. And obviously if Christmas crafting in particular is up your alley, definitely stick around because there's going to be a lot of good Christmas crafting content this month. Okay, so I'm just such a sucker for like a pack of things. So this pack of fat quarters came with 10 different patterns that were all like at least somewhat holiday inspired. We're gonna unwrap them and then make some decisions about which ones to scrunchify. Take a look now and let me know which ones you would choose. Okay, I think as far as like scrunchies go, I'm most drawn towards this guy, maybe the polka dots, and maybe the candy cane, although this one would also be super fun. So I think these three colorways are the ones that I'm gonna go with, at least to start. I really like that, maybe apart from this one, they're all like things that kind of give Christmas or like the holiday season, but also you could wear them at other times. So like this one in particular is like probably the most neutral pattern and color of all of them. Like I don't even know if I would have included this in a Christmas pack, but I do like it. And then this guy, obviously if you're wearing it like on Christmas, it gives Christmas, but otherwise it's just like a cute red polka dot. And this one also is like, it gives the holidays, but it's also just like winter. So yeah, I love that. In pretty much all of my makes, I like to think about what are things that I'm gonna wear or use for more than just this time period. I mean, Christmas time, because I love it so much, I do kind of give myself a pass for like decorations and stuff. But in general, I like things to be multi-purpose. I like to be able to use them for at least a portion, like a full portion of the year, not just 1 month or like a week. Yeah, so that's that. So I think I'm first just gonna give all of these fat quarters a good press, because obviously they've been folded up for quite some time. And then we'll talk through how to make a scrunchie. Okay, with this being the first Craftmas video, I would be really curious to know, especially if you do celebrate Christmas, what your thoughts are on like decorating and the timing of decorating, because I feel like that's such a, not contentious, but everyone is very opinionated. I am someone who would prefer to start decorating like the second Halloween is over. I want as much holiday season as humanly possible. And I live in America. This is maybe controversial, but I do feel like Thanksgiving just gets in the way of the holiday season. I know that a lot of people see it as like part of the holiday season and it's like, you know, the lead up to Christmas. I don't know. I could just do without Thanksgiving entirely. But I would be really curious to know how you feel about that. When do you pull your holiday decorations out? And are you someone who's very specific about not wanting to pull them out too early or wanting to get them out right away? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. I'd be really curious to know. Okay, my fabric is all ironed and ready to go, so it's time to cut. I am not following a specific pattern. There are so many scrunchie tutorials and patterns on YouTube and on the internet, and like with all things sewing, I am certainly not an expert when it comes to making scrunchies. This is the one that I made for my inside out Halloween costume. I basically just made it with like the scrap fabric that I had left over. So I think I'm going to use that as kind of an inspiration point, obviously working within the constraints of the fat quarter size. In case you don't know, because I didn't know for a long time, I believe that fat quarters are a quarter of a yard. Fat quarter of a yard. And they're squares. They're more traditionally used in quilting, I believe, but I just like that it's kind of like a bite-sized little bit of fabric to test a pattern out or try something with. So I think I'm going to use the whole length of the fat quarter and then cut maybe about 5 inches, and you'll see we'll cut strips. I'm just going to start with one so we can see how it turns out, and then we'll go from there. We're going to sew this together using the burrito method. So to start, I'm basically just going to fold it in half like hot dog style and close the end by stitching along here. And this is right sides together. It's now time for the magic of the burrito method. So essentially now I have this like loop. So I'm going to put it seam side down with this top layer. I'm essentially just going to like fold it up as small as I can. And so now you see I've got half of it bunched up and half of it open. With this other half that's open, I'm just going to fold it over. And this is the line where I'm going to start sewing. And essentially, I'll show you on the machine as we go, but essentially I'll stitch along kind of until I don't have any more room, and then pull out more of what's inside the burrito now. Essentially go until I just have a little teeny tiny hole to flip right side out. It'll make more sense at the machine. I'm just gonna start where I have this seam. Okay, so now that I'm kind of like at the end of the sewable fabric, I'm essentially just going to pull out more of what I have here. My presser foot is down and my needle is down so that nothing moves. My stitch stays in place. And I'm just going to unroll some more fabric. And so you can see it kind of just unrolls like this, and then I end up with more fabric to sew. I will say the only thing to watch out for is making sure that you're only sewing 2 layers of fabric here. So these middle bits will want to get involved and you cannot let them. Just be aware of that. I know there are people who make and sell scrunchies at craft fairs, and they do this so freaking quickly. It's actually very impressive. I feel like I've made this turning out job a little bit challenging for myself because I did not leave myself a very big space or like a very big hole. But we're literally just gonna like push the right sides through, and then hopefully it'll all start coming through. That was actually very satisfying. Okay, I just cut some actually pretty short stretches of elastic. Hopefully this is enough. But now, basically I gotta string the elastic through all of this. I do know that people have like devices to help them do this. What I did last time and what seemed to work the best was just putting a safety pin on the end to help me like keep track of it and just trying to string it through. So that's what we're doing now. So now we just need to put the elastic together. I think I'm actually just going to hand sew it because it will be quicker and easier than trying to like force this bit into my machine. And there you have it, first scrunchie done. So you can kind of see, you can definitely see the bit that's closed here. You could obviously hand sew this if you wanted to do like a hidden stitch, or you could choose a thread that better matches the fabric. I kind of feel like once the scrunchie gets like fluffed up and actually put in your hair, like you can't really see it that well. So super happy with that. I feel like it is just the right size to fit around my wrist, but it has gotten quite dark and it's time for me to have dinner. So I think I'm gonna leave it there for the night. And then tomorrow I'm gonna make a couple more so that I've got a little Christmas collection of scrunchies. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Hello, good morning. It is the next day. I probably could have finished the other 2 scrunchies that I wanna make last night, but I am someone who does not work well into the evening. I'm definitely more of a morning person, and last night I could just feel myself like rushing to get things done when really there's no need for it because these projects are just meant to be fun. So glad that I decided to sleep on it because I also had the thought, is there another accessory type that I would want to make other than just scrunchies? And I think I'm going to make some bows. I have not really gotten onto the bow train. I know that they're very popular right now, but I do think that it would be really cute to have a couple of bow options for the holidays as well. And bonus, I think I'm going to try to make a couple of bows out of this green because I'm also going to see Wicked today. And I don't have a lot of green or pink in my wardrobe, a ton. So I think I'm maybe going to make a couple of bows with this green and then double whammy. I can wear them for Wicked and I can wear them for Christmas. Love that. But before we do the bows, I am going to make 2 more scrunchies, one out of this fun little fabric and one out of the snowflakes. And since you've already seen me explain how to make the first one, I'm just going to kind of zip through. Okay, enough chatting. Let's make some things. Let's go. Okay, and we're all done. These were truly so easy to make, especially after having made the first one last night. These 2 came together like incredibly quickly, and I think they're so cute. This one doesn't even like really give me holiday vibes, the fabric was just included in this like holiday collection. And then these two, both of them, like my boyfriend said, this one looks like Minnie Mouse, which I think is cute. Definitely would not have to be just for the holidays. And this one is just like winter vibes. So yeah, I feel like this could be a really cute little stocking stuffer pack or just gift for yourself. And as a little bonus, I think I am going to try to make a couple of bows out of this green fabric. So this will be scrunchies and a bow. Truly a little accessories collection. I don't have any specific measurements for the bows. I'm basically just going to make long tubes of fabric and then iron them out and tie them into bows. Truly nothing fancy, but I think they'll be cute. You guys, I'm editing this video right now and I'm so sad because I just realized that I must have somehow deleted the last couple of clips. The bows turned out super cute and I was really excited to actually show you making them as a little bonus on this video, but I don't have the footage anymore and I don't have the footage of the original outro that I filmed. So here's a replacement outro. Thank you so much for watching this first video of Craftmas. I'm super excited for what we have coming up in the month, and I will be back on Saturday with the next video. If you liked this one, please consider giving it a thumbs up or writing me a comment below. And if you'd like to stay tuned for the rest of the Craftmas series, consider subscribing. Yeah, I think that's it. I will reshoot some final shots of both the scrunchies and the bows just so you can see what they look like. I'm pretty proud of them and I think they're going to be a super fun holiday accessory that can actually carry me through the next several months. All right, thank you so much for watching. Bye.